Welcome out to another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews. Time for us to sit down and talk with one of our co-athletes of the week this time. Women's basketball going 2-1. Lylah Spring having a great season so far. And first of all, Lylah, well, I know the 5-5 record is not what you guys are looking for. But how do you feel about the way the season's gone so far for this team, knowing that it's very young?
Yeah, we are a very young team this year. Lots of new faces, lots of new freshmen. I'm actually pretty happy with how our season's going. I think we are showing a lot of potential and we are getting to where on our path to being where we need to be by the conference play. So I think we're doing really well at the moment.
Talk a little bit about your own growth too, because coming from freshman year to sophomore year, especially as an international, what's it been like kind of seeing that development for the American style of game?
It's a bit different this year from how it was last year. Like, obviously the refs know who I am and teams know who I am, so they've adjusted to how I play as well. So it's definitely been a big adjustment, but it's just another challenge that I'm here for. So
I know you've set a lot of goals out there for yourself, but what's I know you want to score as much, get into double digits and average about 15, 16 points a game this year, if not more. I know you want to average double-digit rebounds. What goal do you feel like though is your top goal? If you had to select something that you're really looking forward to trying to finish by the end of the year, what's your best individual goal?
My best individual goal? Probably just being a good leader for my teammates, honestly. Yeah, I can put up good numbers, but if I'm a bad leader, then we all suffer. So I think being a leader for my teammates and making sure that everyone does their role and I do my role is probably one of the bigger things for me, is just being that person for everyone this year.
I love that segue, because that was actually going to be my next question into the leadership side of things, because there's only 4 sophomores on this team that were on the team last year. One sophomore that came in as a transfer, but really you're the only sophomore that got a ton of playing time last year. Maddie and Tyra got a little bit of playing time. Marcella was hurt, but what does it take to be a good leader in that case when you know that really it is on your shoulders as far as the playing experience and on-court stuff?
Well, obviously, I was put into situations last year, where I was on the court and it was, a close game. So I know kind of how the game goes in those situations. I know how to direct my team through that. So they kind of look to me and I'm kind of we're fine. We just need to relax, just play our game, and then we will be fine. And then it's just the nerves that build up for everyone, I think. And then they're I don't know what to do. And I'm you're fine. We're okay. And then they're okay. We're okay. And then it kind of just mellows out, yeah.
That calming presence on the court is so big. And you've got a lot of help out there on the court this year, too, though, when you talk about the talent that this team has. A lot of young talent, again, so it comes in spurts and goes. Yeah. But Blanche having a fantastic year so far. Tamara's starting to kind of round out and figure out the college pace of the game. Kelly's starting to find her range from the outside a little bit more. How excited are you about the potential for this team, just on what you see in practice and what you see in those spurts?
I'm actually very excited. I think we have a very talented group. I think we're still figuring out how to click to play together, but individually we are so talented and we are very tough. So if once we figure out 100% how to be consistent with playing together, I think we're going to be very hard to guard.
Wrap it up with this. You guys have, 2 questions for you actually. You guys have a tough schedule coming up to wrap up the end of December. Air Force prep coming up. You also have a Northeastern Junior College, surprise, Northeastern Junior College to a lot of people, and then CSI coming in. How excited are you for those games? It's always good to challenge yourself, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm very excited because obviously we verse 2 ranked teams next week, and then WNCC is another tough one. So it's very exciting because you always want to challenge yourself and you want to see how you go against some of the best teams. So I'm actually very excited to see how we do pull through with those games.
Last question for you. We got to step away from the athletic side because you are a student athlete. Go to the academic side of things. How's it been balancing that out second year around as far as keeping the classes and grades in order as well and keeping the basketball side of things important too?
I've definitely found it a bit easier this year. Last year I was in for a bit of a shock, but no, this year I've definitely figured it out a bit more, and obviously we have study hall hours that we do, which helps so much with getting all of our work done, our homework, especially when we go on the road as much as we did in the start of the season. So we would spend a lot of time just in the library doing study hall, getting everything done for the weekend, and then we could just focus on the games for the weekend. So it's definitely a lot easier this year. Like, I'm definitely more, like, a bit more locked in. I know what I'm doing. So it's definitely a lot easier this year.
Well, Lylah, it's been great talking to you this time. I'm sure we'll have a few more of these conversations as things go along with the season you're having so far. And good luck as you guys get ready for these final couple weeks to push through the end of December.
Thanks.